Hey everyone, Tech OG here representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And man, the handheld PC market is starting to pick up some steam. There's a nice array of companies that are making handheld PCs with the GPD and their Win and Pocket line. We have One Netbook that has made the awesome One X player and other devices. We have Aya that has created the Aya Neo, and they have the Aya Neo Retro or different types of Aya Neos. And then we have Valve that came out with the least expensive handheld PC, the Steam Deck, that has picked up a lot of steam all by itself. Man, this is a great time to be a fan of handheld PCs. And some of them can be pretty expensive. So your GPD, your One Netbooks, and even the Aya Neo, those are pretty expensive because those are all full-fledged PCs that you can play AAA games in the palms of your hands. So if you don't have a lot of money to get one of those newer ones, of course you can save, or you can be lucky enough to get a Steam Deck because those are pretty reasonable to purchase. But me personally, even though all of those are out right now, and I've tried a couple, I've purchased a couple, tried them out, there's only one that has captivated me over the years. There's only one handheld PC that I truly, truly love, and that is the GPD Win 2. I know you're saying, dude, this has been created some years ago. Why do you still like it when there's some more powerful handheld PCs? Well, this video is to tell you why I truly like the GPD Win 2. Real quick, let me show you some of the specs of the GPD Win 2. So there were two different processors that were made for the GPD Win 2. When it first came out, it had the Core M3 7Y30, and then the second rendition, the upgraded one, it had the 8100Y processor. They both had an Intel 615 graphics chip in there. Nice 6-inch screen made by Sharp, and it's also a touchscreen at 2080 by 720 display. The storage is SSD, but it's SATA SSD. By default, it came with a 128 gigabyte SSD, but it's also swappable and very easy to swap, and you can swap it up to a 2 terabyte SSD. It comes with a nice array of ports in the back. You have a micro SD card slot. You have a USB 3.0 slot that I have right here with this peripheral coming out. It has a micro HDMI port. It has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And it also has a microphone. I think it's either in the back. I don't know. It's in the back of the front. But it also has stereo speakers. And it has Bluetooth 4.2, and that lets you know that it's definitely an older system. But it's still cool. Has a little switch in the middle where you can switch back and forth from game controls to mouse control, and I'll show you that later. And I also have onboard keyboard and game controls on the mini PC or handheld PC. And all of this comes in at a nice 1.01 pounds. You can't really deny how light and cool the GPD Win 2 is. So let me tell you why, even though there are much more powerful handheld PCs on the market, why I chose the GPD Win 2 for my daily usage. Reason number one, the weight. At 1 pound, this weighs less than every handheld PC on the market, and is still a full-fledged PC and gaming unit. Reason number two, depending on your pocket, it's very pocketable. Because it's a small size, it's not going to weigh very heavy in your pocket if you do decide to put it in your front or back pocket, but you can put this in a smaller bag, such as a sling bag that I have right here, or you can put it in a big backpack if you want to, but because of the small size, you can put this in a very small bag. Reason number three, it's a full-fledged PC. You can't deny how awesome this is to be this small and be a full-fledged PC. You can type on here, thumb type, and because it has Bluetooth, you can connect Bluetooth peripherals to it. So I have right here a nice full-size Bluetooth keyboard with a trackpad. That works. If you can see the little arrow, and there you go. It works to a left and right click, and you can connect 3 devices on here. So it's pretty awesome that you can use Bluetooth. If you prefer to use your own mouse instead of trackpad, you can use a mouse because, again, it has Bluetooth. Connected to a Bluetooth speaker, nice portable media center, and you can watch movies through the Bluetooth speaker, hook up Bluetooth headphones. So Bluetooth makes everything great. But like I said, full-fledged PC. So I use this right here at work. So I use this to teach from. So if I want to show a document or a PowerPoint, this is an agenda for my students. I can show it right here, shows up on the screen. And because, again, it's a full-fledged PC, I can connect this wirelessly to a television set or monitor via a Microsoft wireless display adapter, where my students can see what's on my screen on my television, and I can see it right here on my desk, or even just pick it up because it's wireless and carry it around the classroom so I can monitor my students and teach from this PC or mini PC. And because it has a micro HDMI port on the back, you can also connect this to a monitor. So this is being used as my extended monitor. So I can take the mouse, scroll it on over to this screen, as you can see, control it there, and then move it right back over. Look at that. That is so cool. It just works seamlessly. That is so awesome. So I can teach from this screen here, and then on this screen, let's say if I want the kid to see a movie, they can watch on that screen, but then I can game on this screen and play the game just like this, inconspicuously, and the kids will not know that I'm playing a game. Reason number 4, the onboard keyboard and the onboard game controls make this a nice, well-rounded mini PC or handheld PC that I can just carry all by itself. I don't necessarily need a keyboard or a mouse. And that's because of this switch in the middle. Switch it to the left, the analog sticks and the buttons act as your mouse. So you can move it slow, or there's one button that moves it very, very fast. So you can use that by itself for your mouse, go back over for game controls, and then you can use your regular mouse to control the cursor. That is awesome. You can type on this keyboard if you want to, thumb types as people do on their smartphones, or again, use a full keyboard to type and do your work on. So having these onboard controls can make, you can just use this and carry this all by yourself and use it for work and for play. And the last reason why this is so awesome, after you do all your work, you can just start gaming. This is a fantastic device for gaming. This works incredibly great for gaming. There are some AAA games that you can play, order games. So I'm playing, for example, Batman Arkham Asylum. Still works great on here. Looks fantastic on this 16 screen. I will be making videos of gameplay on the GPD Win 2. Your newer games, however, your Elden Ring, forget about it. It will run. I ran it on here. I've played it on here. It just looks terrible because you have to put everything at its lowest setting. So it's not going to have a lot of great detail. And the frame rate is still going to be low because, again, this is an older handheld PC, so your processor is not very powerful. But again, it will run that game. It just won't look good. But there's a remedy for that. What makes this awesome, again, because this is a full-fledged PC. Let me show you what I have running on here. Parsec. If you don't know about Parsec, Parsec is awesome. This allows you to use a PC that has this program on here at home, right here on your PC that you have here at work. So if you have a very powerful PC at home, you can run Parsec on there and cast it on here, and you can play your AAA games, You can play any powerful emulators right here on this device, even though the processor is not good. Again, you're just streaming your powerful computer onto here, and you will play it at the same frame rate as computer that is at home. So that is totally awesome. So I can play Elden Ring on here. I put in the game on my more powerful PC at home and casting it on here, or streaming basically on here to play it on this screen. That is totally awesome. So I don't necessarily have to have a very powerful handheld PC to play the newest games. I could just have this and a PC that I already have at home connected to a graphics dock, and use Parsec to put it on here to play any game I want, including Marvel's Avengers. Yes, I can play that on here. And it's possible to stream your PS4 on this device. I've done that, and we'll make a video showing how that is. So, end of the day, even though the 1X player is awesome, the 1X player mini is awesome, the Iron Neo is awesome, the Steam Deck is awesome as well, I still can't get away from the GPD Win 2. This is, like I said, for me, the best created handheld PC that has ever been on the market. Nice weight, put in your pocket, can use Parsec on here to play better games. It's just a fantastic device. So that's why I'm back to the GPD Win 2 and saved myself a heap load of money because I got this at a really good price. So if you're interested in getting a GPD Win 2, there are a couple that are on eBay that you can purchase, because you can't purchase this brand new. This has been discontinued by the GPD. So your only chance, secondhand. So check eBay, check the prices, or see if anybody in the world has one that is selling it on the internet. But like I said, I'm happy with my GPD Win 2, happy with what it can do, and I will be showing you future videos on how I use this. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.